Hello, this is Bo from Working Hands Free, and today we are going to just review the M570 mouse from Logitech. This is an older version. There's a newer version which is called the M575, which is known to be a little bit larger with regards to certain dimensions of the mouse. This mouse is quite good for people who have a hand size of about 7.5 inches. For example, if you measure from the bottom of your wrist to the top of your longest finger, if that's about 7.5 inches, you'll be good to go for this mouse. If you have a palm height of 6.5 inches like I do, you will actually find this mouse to be a little bit too large. You may have to kind of stretch your hand to use it. So I would say probably anyone with a palm height of about 7 inches or above, definitely consider this mouse. Next, let's show the buttons of this mouse. We have the right and left click, which I use quite frequently, and the scroll bar here. Now, one thing I will say about the left and right click buttons is they do take a little bit of force to click compared to some of the newer versions of mice from Logitech, such as this mouse, which is the Logitech Lift Vertical mouse in the both left and right-handed versions. The right and the left click of this mouse doesn't require as much force to press, whereas the M570 does require more force to press. That said, I do think that this is a very ergonomic mouse, and I actually know of multiple people, personally, who have about medium-sized hands that were actually actively experiencing repetitive strain injury, and after using this mouse, they no longer experienced pain after using it for a very long time. The scroll wheel is standard. I would say it's a lot better than a good number of scroll wheels. For example, the Yumqua Y10W, this one requires more force, I would say, than the Logitech M570. This finger mouse also requires probably a little bit more force as well. But I would honestly say that this vertical mouse requires the least force to scroll, and it has absolutely no noise compared to this one that's louder. That said, the reason why I'm reviewing this mouse and why I love it so much is that you actually don't have to move your wrist to use it. For example, the new vertical mouses, you still have to use the optical function on the bottom of it to move around the mouse like this. But this one, you don't have to move it around. It just stays on your desk. You just keep it there and use the ball to move around the cursor. And so for that reason, I really think that even though Logitech has come out with this newer mouse, and even though I do use it more often just because they have both the left and right-handed versions, and it's better for a smaller hand that's about 6.5 inches in terms of palm height, I still do think there's a lot of merit to this mouse, and I really hope that they keep selling mice like this, including in the left-handed version and for smaller hands. And maybe even a hybrid of these two mice would be ideal. For example, if you have it lifted more like this, but maybe a trackball here, and have it stay stationary, would be great. So my favorite part about this mouse is definitely the trackball. Compared to the other types of larger trackball mice, such as the Elecom mice, this one I actually find to be most ergonomic, because I can just use half of the trackball and it still works fine because of the positioning of this mouse. The back is also pretty great. We have an on and off button so you can save the battery. You can take the battery out using this little compartment here. The newer mice from Logitech are magnetic, so you don't have to really use any force to pop this out, but I don't really mind too much. And I really like that you can keep the USB and store it here so that you're not going to lose it, and it's labeled with the brand of the mouse so that if I have multiple USBs, I don't lose it. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed our video. If you have any further questions on this mouse, please leave a comment below in this video. Please check out our website, and please leave comments below on what future videos would be helpful for you.